Roman Reigns was acknowledged by a tractor, but that didn't stop him from defeating Brock Lesnar at WWE's SummerSlam Premium Live event. This legendary battle is now in the past, and it is time to look to the future. What other interesting storylines can WWE come up with for Roman Reigns before the end of 2022? Number 10. Recruits Solo Sikoa in the Bloodline. The Bloodline was one of the main reasons for Reigns' historic title run. The Usos and Paul Heyman are doing everything they can to keep the world title for Reigns. NXT 2.0 has a superstar that could be a great addition to the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa is Uso's younger brother, and it would be great to see a new member of the Anoa'i family in the renowned stable. Number 9. Cracks between the Bloodline. While we've discussed the future of the Bloodline, it's rare for a band to last long without controversy. Roman Reigns doesn't care too much about the Usos. He just uses them to do his job and never returns the favor. Also, his authoritative behavior towards his cousins may eventually lead to backlash. Fans have already seen the magic Jey Uso and Reigns put on when the two collided in 2020. Many believe that this feud was arguably better than most of Tribal Chief's feud as the Universal Champion. It will be great to see the cousins fight again. Number 8. A phenomenal feud. AJ Styles was in contention for the WWE Championship just months after making his debut with the company in 2016. He had a short but great feud against Roman Reigns when they fought in 2 consecutive premium live events. It's amazing how they've never run into each other since, because most of the time both were under different brands. But since brand expansion isn't as serious as it used to be, fans can expect the two superstars to clash in the future. Number 7. Faction vs. faction matches for the Bloodline. Fans have always wanted to see the Bloodline take on the Hurt Business, but of course that didn't happen. Surprisingly, Reigns' stable never got engaged in high-profile feuds between factions. It would be better for WWE to pull the trigger late than never. The New Day, the Imperium, Edge's heel faction, the Sheamus group are just a few of the teams capable of putting on a great showdown against the Bloodline. Number 6. Let him announce the end of brand expansion. It's not that we want the brand split to stop, but if the WWE plans to do so, let a big star like Roman Reigns take the honors. Since the beginning of 2022, superstars have started appearing on both shows, and the numbers have increased in a few months, except the end of brand expansion. While Reigns is not an authority figure, he's excellent enough to pull the strings, and that the unification of the top titles of both brands could mark the beginning, or perhaps eventually become the man to announce the end of the split. Number 5. A feud against Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre stepped up as COVID-19 hit the world and became the face of WWE for almost a year. However, since he lost the WWE Championship, the Scottish psychopath has felt largely in the ranks and has been involved in lackluster feuds. Maybe it's time to bring him back to the top, and there is nothing more important in WWE today than taking on Roman Reigns. McIntyre is one of those stars who looks believable enough to challenge the Tribal Chief. Before we continue, don't forget to like if you haven't already. Also subscribe to the channel and write in the comments your thoughts on possible storylines for Roman Reigns in 2022. I will be very interested to hear from you. Number 4. Reignite his feud with Seth freaking Rollins. 2022 got off to an interesting start when Seth freaking Rollins challenged Roman Reigns for the world title. The feud lasted less than a month and is still one of the best storylines of 2022 so far. Rollins got inside Reigns' head and even returned the Shield gimmick. The Tribal Chief let all his frustration out on the Visionary through constant chair shots. If there is one feud that fans want to revisit, it's definitely the one between Reigns and Rollins. Number 3. Compete in more gimmick matches. Gimmick matches have always been fun, with Reigns appearing in Extreme Rules, Hell in a Cell, and Last Man Standing matches during his current run. But the one thing better than a stipulation match is more stipulation matches. Fans would like to watch the Tribal Chief in a ladder match, a steel cage escape match, a War Games match, or something WWE fans are yet to watch in their programming. Although Reigns has rarely participated in these matches, there is no denying that he can put on a great show in these interesting matchups. Number 2. A feud against the American Nightmare. After the return of Cody Rhodes to WWE, many fans believed that it was he who would fight against Roman Reigns at SummerSlam 2022. But unfortunately, in May, Rhodes was seriously injured. Perhaps if this had not happened, we would have seen a completely different show, and there is no guarantee that it would be better. Right now, the American Nightmare wants nothing more than a world title to fulfill the dream of their father, Dusty Rhodes. And number 1. Tease a match against The Rock. WrestleMania 2023 is called WrestleMania Hollywood, and the first name that comes to mind when talking about WWE and movies is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. There were rumors about his return at WrestleMania 38, but this didn't happen. But that doesn't mean the Brahma Bull is done with professional wrestling. Hopes are high that The Rock can return for a match at WrestleMania Hollywood, and who could be a better opponent than Roman Reigns? If the match is to take place, WWE should start teasing it shortly.